Hey church family, I love you so much. I just want to come to you today to bring you a word about our future and where we're going. As you can see, I'm standing out front here of our church right in the shadow of the cross. And you know, the cross really is the transaction point of all human history. It's where people come to faith in Christ. It's where we lay down our life and pick up our cross and follow Him. The cross is where we want to bring every person to. Let me take a moment just to tell you where we're going in the next few months in our sermon series. That way you'll know as the year goes on how we are carrying people to the cross. First of all, I was convicted this last year that we ought to begin this year with prayer. So as you notice here in January, we are in a new series called Prayer, the Hour That Changes the World. I kind of took that title from Dick Eastman's book, The Hour That Changes the World, but it really does. And so this whole month of January, I want to call all of our church people to pray for our own lives, our family, our church, the island, for lost all around the world, to pray for the saved and the lost, and for God to do some wonderful miracles in the life of our congregation and here on island this year. Coming in February, we will then enter into our vision series for this year, and that is, we work, He works wonders. And so we'll lay out for us what we want to accomplish this year, those that will be baptized and the growth of the local church and more life groups and more of God's work going on. But you know, God's work is always done through ordinary people surrendering their lives to Him, and He is the one that does extraordinary miracles. And so we want to talk about how this year, in our own individual ordinary lives, how God can make a difference. You know, the mustard seed is a small seed, and when it's planted, everybody says it's small, but it grows into a tree that even the birds of the nations can nest in. We want God to do some wonderful miracles here through ordinary people. In the month of March, we will then enter into a time of a sermon series called Gospel Conversations. And so if you've ever been a little nervous about sharing the gospel, we're going to begin with how do we invite somebody to church? How do I share my testimony? How do I share the gospel in a way that I don't freak out and that helps other people come to faith in Jesus Christ? It's not all about the results. It's about being faithful to steward the gospel that God has given to us. So in March, we'll have this series, Gospel Conversations. Well, that's the first few months of the year, and I'll come to you periodically during the year to kind of lead you the way forward as we lead our church, as we lead our island, and as God sees fit to lead the world to the cross of Calvary, the crossroads of human history, where people come to faith in Christ and learn to live for Him. God bless.